I remember 5th grade, those were the days. Or maybe not quite, I was stuck in the days.
The year is 1966. The Civil Rights Movement is unofficially in its 12th year. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is seen as the symbol of the movement, which up to this point has been characterized by the use of nonviolence to enact political change. But there was still much more change needed, and for the younger members of the movement, it wasn't happening quick enough. Nonviolence in their mind was starting to be viewed as inefficient, even seen as being accommodating to whites. Inspired by the powerful words from activists like Stokely Carmichael and Malcolm X, there was a rise in the Black Power movement, a campaign to inspire pride in African Americans and also to implement a more aggressive, demanding, even militant approach to gaining equality. This proved problematic for many, particularly the black church. The church had previously been a key organizing force of the civil rights movement, and the rising militant groups had less focus on the religious aspects. While there were many black clergy who were ready for more progressive change, there were also those who were more hesitant to this radical movement. There was a question among the black church as to if they could find a theological middle ground. This is where the National Conference of Black Christians came into play in '66. Originally the National Conference of Black Churchmen, the NCBC originated with 3 goals in mind: preaching a theological message that aligned with the new Black Power movement, serving as translator to explain the Black Power movement in a theological sense to the much more conservative white denominations in the civil rights movement that were hesitant to support the more militant faction, and using this new doctrine to keep the black church as a unifying force for civil rights by bringing all black religious leaders together where they could shape a theological message that appealed to them all. Run by leaders such as Gayrod Wilmore and Reverend J. Metz Rollins, the NCBC served as a middle ground between the nonviolent religious groups like the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the more militant secular Black Power movement, working with both ideologies to implement change. What made the NCBC unique was that most of its leaders were black clergy from mainly northern white denominations. Though achieving some moderate success, the NCBC never had the full impact it desired. This was due to the fact that their goal of creating a mass-appealing theological message wasn't progressive enough for the more radical members and didn't connect in the traditional theological way for the old-school conservatives. There was also tension that existed between the black clergy of black denominations and the ones of white denominations. Each group went into their respective corners, and the NCBC became dormant after only 6 years of existence. Despite not reaching its potential, the NCBC was the first attempt to bring the Black Power movement and the black church together in the fight for civil rights, and they also showed the diversity that existed in the civil rights movement.